What's up, my Raptor Packs? Welcome back to the channel today on Blue Jurassic 48. Today I got another great video and unboxing review for y'all, but it's actually kind of like a show and a tale about is that I want to show you all of my Josh Turner collection that I got, my favorite country singer and country music I want to show you all the t-shirts I got of him, all of his hats, and anything brand new I've just gotten in though. So can't wait to go ahead and get them out of the packaging and show you what they all look like though.
Just small town man, Princeton's where I stand. Dust on my boots, controller in my hand. Racing down the back roads, hard on the line. Blue Jurassic 48, I'm ready every time.
So right behind me right here though, I got all the albums that I've ever collected of his right here, though. I got all of his hats right here, including the one I got on, a t-shirt I got on. And then I got all of his vinyl records, his book, t-shirts right here. I got more albums right there that are signed. And then I got the koozies, and I got some stickers and everything like that. And then in this box right here, though, I do got some new stuff of his right there inside of the packaging right here as well, though. But first thing I'm going to show y'all, though, is going to be his brand new hat that I got of his, which is, it says Josh Turner, 1977. It's got his state of South Carolina from where he was born at right there, though. If you can see right there, though, it's got the 1977 Josh Turner, South Carolina right there on the front, and the beautiful good-looking red line right here on the front of the red little rope on the front of the cap right here, though. And then that's the back of the cap right there. And then the t-shirt I got on, though, is his new t-shirt, the Long Black Train t-shirt right here. Those y'all can see those got Long Black Train right here in beautiful red and burgundy red right there, though. And it's got the beautiful black train right here at the bottom of the t-shirt as well, which is pretty awesome, pretty cool. There ain't nothing on the back of the t-shirt or anything, but they're all on the front, though, which I like that. I like t-shirts with they're all on the front instead of the back, though. So then our next thing we're going to look at here, though, which is going to be the 2020, I think this came out in 2022 around there, I think. Hang on. Let me make sure on that to see which one, see when this came out of. Actually, I don't know. Okay, I can't remember when this one came out, though. But right here, though, we got the Josh Turner Long Black Train 20th Anniversary Tour. His signature on the front of it right here, though, puzzle, though, which is pretty awesome, pretty cool, though. It's got 200-piece puzzle, made in the USA, 11x16 puzzle, though, right there, though, as you can see that right there. And then that's the front of the packaging right there, though. The Josh Turner Long Black Train 20-year Anniversary Tour. And then it's got Josh Turner's signature right here at the bottom of it, though. And then that's the back of it, same as that is it is in the front right there. Which is pretty awesome, pretty cool right there. I'm going to go ahead and set that right there. Then the next thing I'm going to go ahead and look at is the loose. We got some loose albums here, too, that I found over the years. And I just have. Not that one. That one don't count. That one's not even a Josh Turner collection. Neither is that one. And then this one right here, though, is Josh Turner Your Man album. I mean, a CD that I found inside of a car when I used to work at my old job doing detailing right there, though. Which is pretty awesome, pretty cool right there. I'm going to set that down right here, though. And then we'll go ahead and take a look at the vinyl records right now that I got right here, though. So, first vinyl record right here is Josh Turner Greatest Hits, though, signed right there at the bottom right there, though. If y'all can see right there, which is pretty awesome, pretty cool there. But on the back of it, though, it's got side A, Would You Go With Me, Firecracker, Hometown Girl, Long Black Train, Why Don't We Just Dance. Side B, All Over Me, Your Man, Time Is Love, I Wouldn't Be a Man, Me and God and I Serve a Savior right there. On the back of it, which is pretty awesome, pretty cool right there. And then I got his latest album that he came out with, though, which is Josh Turner, This Country Music Thing, with him on the front of it right there, which is pretty awesome, pretty cool. And then it says, Side A, Down in Georgia, If You Ain't With Me, I Just Want to Kiss You, Heating Things Up, This Country Music Thing, My Side. Side B, Two Stepping on the Moon, Somewhere With Her, Whirlwind, Pretty Please, Unsung Hero, produced by Kenny Roger right there, and Josh Turner's feet and his guitar and his tour bus that he has, which is pretty awesome, pretty cool right there. And then the next one I got is the regular Josh Turner Greatest Hits, though, right here, though. The one unsigned, though. I get one signed and then one unsigned, so then I don't have to use my signed one, so I don't tear them up, because I like to keep them as collectors. I like to put them up as collectors, so I don't want to use them and tear them up or anything, though. And then I got right here, though, the Josh Turner Long Black Train, his first ever record he came out with, though, which is pretty awesome, pretty cool right here, though. On the front of right there, though, if y'all can see that. Then on the back of the packaging right here, though, you got Long Black Train, In My Dreams, What It Ain't, I Had One Time, Jacksonville, Backwoods Boy, Unburn All of Our Bridges, You don't mess around with Jim. She'll go on you. Good Woman, Bad. The Difference Between a Woman and a Man, produced by Mark Wright and Frank Rogers right there, which is pretty awesome, pretty cool right there. And then the next vinyl one I got of him, though, which is the one where he did a cover of all his favorite country singers, you know, Vern Gosling, Randy Travis, John Anderson, and he did a couple more. I'm trying to think of their names, though, but he did a couple more, though. Can't think of them right now, but he did a couple more, though, that's famous singers from back in the day. I'll have to look. I got a t-shirt with that on there. Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash was one of them, though, which is a mountain state of country music that he loves. He's got his 5 country people that he loves in country music. Five country Rushmore is what he calls it for himself, and when Josh Turner talks about it. It says right here, though, Josh Turner, Country State of Mind on the front of it, though, says, I'm no stranger to the rain. I've got it made. Why me? Country State of Mind, I can tell by the way you dance, alone and forsaken, forever and ever, amen. Midnight of Montgomery, good old boys, you don't seem to miss me. Desperately, the Caretaker right here on the front of it, though, which is pretty awesome, pretty cool right there. And then on the back of it right here, that's got the names of the songs again right there on side 1 and side 2, and then beautiful good looking picture of Josh Turner and his guitar right there, which is pretty awesome, pretty cool right there. Excuse me, I think I burped a little bit there. And then the next thing we're going to look at here, though, which is going to be his koozies that I got, though. I got the Josh Turner koozie right here, though, with his old dog, his old coonhound dog that he used to have, though, which is pretty awesome, pretty cool there. That's the front of it. And then that's the back of it right there. Sorry, it's a little dirty. I haven't washed it. I got it dirty a while back. And then this is his leather one, Josh Turner, South Carolina tree in the front of it right here, though. It established 1977. And then it'll be the same way as it is on the front and the back right here, which is pretty awesome and pretty cool right there. And then the other koozie I got right here, though, is Josh Turner Long Black Train 20th Anniversary Tour right there, which is pretty awesome, pretty cool right there, though. Then that's the back of it. And then the other one I got right here, though, is Josh Turner The Greatest Hits Tour from right here on the front. And on the front of it right there, it says that. And then on the back of it, though, it's got Josh Turner and his guitar, though. And remember this picture because it'll be on a t-shirt here in just a little bit, though, which is pretty awesome, pretty cool right there, though. And then the next one we're going to take a look at, though, right here, though, is a little sticker that you can get, though, of his new album, though, this country music thing. It's got all kinds of stuff on it. A truck, Long Black Train, his dog, fishing, a cross. It's got Welcome to Hannah, South Carolina, a speaker, and the Grand Ole Opry in the background, and a couple other things on it as well, which is pretty awesome and pretty cool right there, though. And then the next thing we're going to look at right here, though, which is going to be Josh Turner's Man Stuff, his books, though, right here, though. It was forward by Jace Robinson and of AEC of A&E's Duck Dynasty. Man Stuff, Thoughts on Faith, Family, and Fatherhood. Josh Turner, multi-platinum country music artist right here, though. I read this whole book when I first got it from the beginning all the way to the end in less than 3 hours. I read the whole book that quick. Like, I was such a big fan of him and still am, and I just got the book that day and just read it all the way through, though. And this book is personally signed by him, too. I'll throw a picture up on the screen here, too, with me meeting Josh back in 2020, right before COVID happened in Morgantown, West Virginia, though, at a theater he was performing at, though, here, though. And I was able to go backstage and see him, get a poster signed by him, and get also a picture by a book signed by him as well, though, which is pretty awesome, pretty cool, though. And actually, here's my tickets on the inside is when I think I went to that. I think, no, this is Munster Jam. My bad, this is Munster Jam. But here's the parking pass, though, I got, though, from back then, though, when I parked in the stall to park right next to the venue, though. But then, where the book is actually signed at right here, though, I think it's right here somewhere. Right here it is. It's signed right there, though, which is pretty awesome and pretty cool right there. That's the front of the book right here. And then that's the back of the book right there as well, though. Gonna put this stuff back in here. Put that right there. And then the next thing we're gonna look at right here, though, is gonna be the Josh Turner This Country Music Thing bandana. This will be the first time me opening this, because I haven't opened it. So this will be my first time opening this. Don't think I'm going to put it back in either. So I'm probably not going to put it back in the plastic there. So I'll throw that down there, though. But this is the Country Music Thing bandana right here, though, which is pretty awesome, pretty cool, though. As you can see, it's just like the sticker that you just saw, though, which is pretty awesome, pretty cool right there, though, if y'all can see that. That's the front of it. And then here's the back of it, a little faded in the back right there, though, which is pretty awesome, pretty cool right there, though. I got Lily out down here. She's down here playing with her little toy that she's got. A little chew toy or a ball. And then the next thing we're going to look at right here, though, every one of these albums right here that I got in my hand right here, though, I do have copies of these albums as well, but every one of these albums right here are personally signed by Josh himself, though, which is so awesome, so cool, though. And inside of them, they got like a little sticker. So the first one we got right here, though, is the Josh Turner This Country Music thing right here. And then inside, you get like a little postcard, it looks like, though, to me, though, where they signed by it, which is pretty awesome, pretty cool right there, though. That's the inside of the album right there. And then that's both of the sides right there, the front and back of it right there, though, which is pretty awesome and pretty cool there. Can stick that back in there. And then the next album we got, which is Josh Turner, the King Size Manger, a Christmas album that he came out with. His only Christmas album he's ever come out with, which has got Angels We Have Heard on High, What He's Given Me, King Size Manger, Joy to the World, Soldier's Gift, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, Go Tell It on the Mountain, Malika My Ohana, which is a Hawaiian Christmas song. I don't know exactly how to spell that correctly, though. And then the First Noel, Santa Claus Is Coming to Town, and Silent Night, though, right there, though. Which is pretty cool. That's the front of the album right there, though, which is pretty cool right there. And then that's the back of the record right here as well, though. I think my lighting is a little bit messing up, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this off because I think that's messing up my lighting there just a little bit. No, actually, I think it's working just fine, so I'm going to go ahead and leave that on just a little bit. Maybe so I won't have a glare. I'm trying not to have a glare on this stuff, but it looks like it's showing a little bit of glare back. I'm sorry about that. And then the other one I got is Josh Turner Deep South record for 2017. Now back then, though, he actually still signed the cover to him, which is pretty awesome and pretty cool right there, though, if y'all can see that there, though. And then on the back of it, there's got Deep South, All About You, Hometown Girl, Beach Bum, Southern Drawl, Where the Girls Are, Never Had a Reason, Wonder, One Like Mine, Lay Low, and Hawaiian Girl on the back of it, though, right here, though. Which is pretty awesome, pretty cool, though, there. And then the other one I got, though, is Josh Turner Your Man Deluxe Edition that he came out with, though, signed by him personally right here. And then it's got Would You Go With Me, Baby's Going Home to Mama, No Rush, Your Man, Loretta Lynn's Lincoln, White Noise, Angels Fall Sometimes, Lord Have Mercy on a Country Boy, Me and God, Gravity, Way Down South. And then bonus tracks is Your Man live from Kansas City, Missouri, Would You Go With Me live from Planet City, Florida, Me and God live from Key Largo, Florida. That's the front of the album right here, though, which is pretty awesome, pretty cool right there, though. And then that's the back of the record right there as well. Then the next album I got right here, though, is the Josh Turner Country State of Mind, with him signature right here on the bottom of it, though, which is pretty awesome and pretty cool right there, though. And then there's the back of the album as well. And then the last one I got signed by him right here, though, is the Josh Turner Greatest Hits, though. And then it comes also with the little postcard on it as well. And I didn't notice this, but it also got the names of the song right there of all his greatest hits right there on the front of it, though, which is pretty awesome, pretty cool right there, though. It's got the greatest, Josh Turner's Greatest Hits, Would You Go With Me, Firecracker, Hometown Girl, Long Black Train, Why Don't We Just Dance, All Over Me, Your Man, Time Is Love, I Wouldn't Be a Man, Me and God, I Serve a Savior. Just awesome, so cool right there, though. And then that's the inside of the album right there. And then this is the front cover, and this is the back cover of the album as well right there, though, which is pretty awesome, pretty cool. If I can get it back in there without tearing it up there. And then let's go ahead, we'll go ahead and do the rest of the albums here that I got, though. A couple of them is copies. Not all of them, but a couple of them is copies, though. And I'm going to show y'all the first other ones that I'm going to show you. I'm not going to go in order here, but I'm going to show Pickin' on Josh Turner, which is a bluegrass tribute to Josh Turner, though, right there. You can see on the front of it right there, though, where I guess other people do do bluegrass tribute to Josh himself, which has got Long Black Train, In My Dreams, What It Ain't, I Had One Time, Jacksonville, Backwoods Boy, Unburn All Our Bridges, You Don't Mess Around with Jim, Sugar On You, Good Woman Bad, The Difference Between a Woman and a Man, and then number 12 is Grass Hag, because originally composed, inspired by the music of Josh Turner right there at the bottom of it, though. If y'all can see that there, though, which is pretty awesome, pretty cool there. And then the next album I got for y'all here, though, it's going to be Josh Turner featuring Your Man, Would You Go With Me, Why Don't We Just Dance, All Over Me, Time Is Love, Firecracker, Long Black Train, I Wouldn't Be a Man, Another Try, Haywire, No Rush, and 11 more, though. But this is Icon Edition 2 album right here, though, if y'all can see that right there, though, which is pretty awesome, pretty cool. And then that's the back of the record right here, though. And then the first Icon edition that he came out with right here, it's got Firecracker, As Fast As I Could, Would You Go With Me, Backwoods Boy, Your Man, Lone Black Train, Everything Is Fine, Sugar on Me and God, All Over Me, and Why Don't We Just Dance. That's his first Icon album that he came out with, which is pretty awesome, pretty cool there as well. And then the next album I got right here for you, though, is his first ever gospel album that he ever came out with, though, which is Josh Turner, I Serve a Savior. Right here on the back, it says, I saw the light, I prayed my way out of trouble. Great is your faithfulness, swing low, sweet chariot. Without him, I serve a Savior. How great thou art, the river of happiness. Amazing grace, Lone Black Train, duology, me and God. The river of happiness knows features the Turner family, which features his wife and kids on that one as well, though, which is pretty awesome, pretty cool. Do recommend getting all these albums, or at least listening to him, because he is a very good gospel country Christian singer as well, though, which is pretty awesome, pretty cool there. And then the next album we're going to look at here, though, which I got 2 copies of, because when I was a kid, I tore it up. When I was a kid, I made a bad mistake. I kind of tore it up there, though. But it's Josh Turner, Everything Is Fine, though. Right here, as you can see, the one I tore up right there, though, when I was a kid. I butchered that one really bad, though. This is his 3rd record that he came out with, though. But then I got the brand new copy right here, which is pretty awesome, pretty cool there. But on the back of it, though, it says, Everything Is Fine, Firecracker, Another Try, So Not My Baby, Trailer Hood, Baby I Go Crazy, Nowhere Fast, The Longer the Waiting, The Sweeter the Kiss, One Woman Man, Soulmate, The Way He Was Raised, South Carolina Low Country, though. Which is pretty awesome, pretty cool right there. That's the front of it. And that's the back of it right there. Which is pretty awesome, pretty cool. I'm trying to, all the ones that I've had broken over the years, I'm trying to get those back so then they're not tore up, and everything. Because when I was a kid, I was kind of stupid, so I tore up my albums there, though, which I was kind of dumb by doing that, though. Now the other one I do got 2 copies of, though, which is a Lone Black Train album, though, right here, though. That's one of the pictures from inside the where the lyric sheet came in, like a little booklet where the lyric sheets came in back then, though. That's the front of it right there, though. And then Lone Black Train, In My Dreams, What It Ain't, I Had One Time, Jacksonville, Backwoods Boy, Unburn All of Our Bridges, You Don't Mess Around with Jim, Sugar on You, Good Woman Bad, The Difference Between a Woman and a Man. And then the one I got a copy of, which is that one right there, is Josh Turner, Lone Black Train. This is what the original cover looked like right there, which is pretty awesome, pretty cool there. This is his very first album he ever came out with. And then that's the back of it right there, though, which is pretty awesome, pretty cool there as well. And then the next one I got, though, which I do have 2 copies of, is Josh Turner, Your Man, though, which you just seen that, which is deluxe edition I got, though. And this album is pretty tore up as well, because I tore this one up when I was a kid right there, though. But it says, though, Would You Go With Me, Baby's Going Home to Mama, No Rush, Your Man, Loretta Lynn's Lincoln, White Noise, Angel Falls Sometimes, Lord Have Mercy on a Country Boy, Me and God, Gravity, and Way Down South right there. That's the back of the album right there, though, which is pretty awesome, pretty cool there. Then the next album I got right here, though, which is, I think, his 5th album. Yes, his 5th album, because Haywire was the 4th. But 5th album, though, is Josh Turner Punching Bag Deluxe Edition, though. That's the front of the album right there. And then on the back of the packaging, it says, Introduction by Michael Buffer, Punching Bag, Time Is Love, Deeper Than My Love, Good Problem, Cold Shoulder, Find Me a Baby, What You Reckon, Paul Bearer, For the Love of God, I Was There, Left Hand Man, and then all of these other ones was live. Punching Bag, Your Man, Lone Black Train, Time Is Love, and Why Don't We Just Dance right here on the back of the album right there, though. Which is pretty awesome, pretty cool right there. And you see like the little rings post right there, which is pretty awesome the way they did this album back then, though. This was one of my favorite albums from him when it came out, because I was so enthusiastic about the cover, too, and everything, about how it looked and about how it sounded. Like, if I do recommend y'all listen to that, those songs are really good songs off that record, though. And then a live album that he came out with, which was his very first live album that he came out with, was when he performed at Josh Turner live at the Ryman, though. Cracker Barrel Presents Old Country Story here, though. You got Josh Turner in front of the Ryman right there, where they used to perform the Grand Ole Opry at a long time ago until they moved into the new place in Nashville down there. It's pretty awesome, pretty cool. But on the back of it right here, though, it's got the Ryman, Introduction, Way Down South, What It Ain't, Sugar on You, Lord Have Mercy on the Country Boys, Silver Wings, Backwoods Boy, Angel Falls Sometimes, Loretta Lynn's Lincoln, I'll Never Get Out of This World Alive, Band Intro, Gravity, He Stopped Loving Her Today, and Lone Black Train, though. And then on the bottom of it right here, though, it's got to where he's got his band members, including his wife back in the day when they all used to be in his band right there, though, which is pretty awesome, pretty cool right there. And then his next album I got right here, though, which is his 4th studio record that he came out with. Excuse me. is Josh Turner Haywire Deluxe Edition with him smiling on the front of it, though. This was by far my favorite album of his when it came out, because this one right here was so awesome. I love the picture into it and love the way it was, and I love every song on this record. It's just really good song. It's just really good songs and really good record for him. It says, "Why don't we just dance? I wouldn't be a man. Haywire, your smile, loving you on my mind. As fast as I could, I'll be there, all over me, eye candy. Friday paycheck, the answer." And the deluxe edition at the bottom, "This Kind of Love" and "Let's Find a Church." Two songs that was supposed to be released on the Long Black Train record back in the day, and his first album came out, but they never did, though. Then he finally released it on this one, though. And then at the bottom, it's got Long Black Train Live and Your Man Live right there, though. And you got Josh Turner right there, which is pretty awesome on the back of it right here, though, as y'all can see that, which is pretty awesome, pretty cool there. And then the next album I got right here, though, which is one my cousin Ashwin got me. And this one, they got me this for, I think, a birthday or a Christmas gift one time for me they got, which is Josh Turner's Deep South record back in the day, though, they got right there, though, which is pretty awesome and pretty cool there, though. Then on the back of it, it's got Deep South, All About You, Hometown Girl, Beach Bums, Southern Drawl, Where the Girls Are, Never Had a Reason, Wonder, One Like Mine, Lay Low, and Hawaiian Girl right here, though. And you got beautiful Josh Turner right there inside of his truck right there, which is pretty awesome, pretty cool there as well. And then the next album I got right here, though, which is his final record that he came out with, Josh Turner, This Country Music Thing, on the front of the package, on the front of the album right there, though, which is so awesome, so cool, though, there. And then on the back of it's got Down in Georgia, If You Ain't With Me, I Just Want to Kiss You, Heating Things Up, This Country Music Thing, My Side, Two Stepping on the Moon, Someone With Her, Whirlwind, Pretty Please, Unsung Hero by Kenny Greensburg on the back of right there, though, which is pretty awesome, pretty cool there. And then his last album I got of his, though, right here, though, which is his second live album, is called Cracker Barrel Old Country Store Presents Josh Turner Live Across America. Cracker Barrel right here at the top, Old Country Store right there, and Josh Turner on a highway, in between like a highway right there on the edge of it, though, right there walking with his guitar and everything, which is pretty awesome, pretty cool there. Then on the back of it says, Josh Turner Live Across America. All over me, firecracker, everything is fine. So not my baby, would you go with me? Long Black Train, I wouldn't be a man. Me and God, another try, your man, America, and why don't we just dance right here on the back. And then you got Josh Turner like in a phone booth calling right there, which is so awesome, so cool right there, though. And then the next thing I got to show you, though, which is a box that I forgot to show you, where his t-shirt came in, and then his Greatest Hits album came in, and all of them, and the Sound album came in when I ordered it back in the day, though. It was Josh Turner's Greatest Hits, though, right here, though, as you can see right there on front of the box right there, though, which is so awesome, so cool right there. And then at the side on the track list right here, though, it says, would you go with me? Firecracker, Hometown Girl, Long Black Train, Why Don't We Just Dance, All Over Me, Your Man, Time Is Love, I Wouldn't Be a Man, Me and God, and I Serve a Savior right there, which is so awesome, so cool. And then right here it says, this box includes Greatest Hits CD, autographed art card, t-shirt, and customized box right there. If I can see that, which is so awesome, so cool right there, though. Don't worry, I will be putting all my signed albums back in that box as well, because that's why I keep them, to keep up with them and everything, though. So the next thing we're going to look at right here, though, is going to be the t-shirts that I got of him right here. These are the ones I already had before I ordered my new ones, though. This is one of my new ones I ordered right here, though, which is Long Black Train. But the first one we got right here, though, is Josh Turner, the Greatest Hits tour right here, though. And then on the back of it, you got the Greatest Hits tours where he was all at and everything right here, though. But that's the front of the t-shirt right here, though, which is so awesome, so cool right there, though. Then the back of the t-shirt, it says Josh Turner, the Greatest Hits tour. It's got Beaver Creek, Colorado, Colorado Springs, Colorado, Grand Junction, Colorado, Denver, Colorado, Evans, Georgia. I think that's Georgia. Yeah, Georgia, Pensacola, Florida, Orlando, Florida, Edinburgh, Texas, Amarillo, Texas, Hinton, Oklahoma, Round Rock, Texas, Fort Worth, Texas, Toledo, Ohio, L.A. Porty, Indiana, Indianapolis, Indiana, St. Louis, Missouri, Arrow Rock, Missouri, Portland, I think that says Vermont. Yeah, Rutland, Vermont. My bad. Rutland, Vermont. Nasha, New Hampshire. Charlestown, West Virginia. You got Anderson, South Carolina. North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Wichita, Kansas. Grant, Oklahoma. Corpus Christi, Texas. Rapid City, South Dakota. Miles City, I think that's Montana. Three Forks, Montana. Roanoke, Virginia. Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Cleveland, Ohio. Carlsted, Minnesota. Winstead, Minnesota. Betterdorf, Iowa. Central Point, Oregon. Valley Center, California. Urbana, Illinois. And then Cobleskill, New York. and Lampe, Missouri. I think I got all those right there, though, if y'all can see those there, though, which is so awesome, so cool right there, though, in my opinion. Go ahead and set these right here for right now. And then the next one I got right here, though, which is this country music. It's just Josh Turner's This Country Music Tour from last year, though, which is awesome, so cool, though. On the front of the T-shirt right there, though, which is awesome, so cool. And then on the back of the T-shirt, though, you got Josh Turner's Country Music Thing Tour. You got Duluth, Minnesota, Mankato, Minnesota, Wisconsin Dells, Wisconsin, Chesapeake, Minnesota, Helena, Minnesota, Casper, Wyoming, Nashville, Tennessee, Corinth, Missouri, I think that's Missouri, Gainesville, Georgia. How about Ohio, Tiffany, Ohio, St. Charles, Illinois, Carterville, Illinois, Riverside, Iowa, Larchwood, Iowa, Denver, Colorado, Palubo, Colorado, Wafino Valley, Kentucky, Lynchburg, Virginia, Bristol, Virginia, Shippensburg, Pennsylvania, Carter, New Jersey, Pocomont City, I don't know what that one says actually right there. I'm trying to read down out what that one says right there, y'all. I don't know what that one says. MD is what it says. So if y'all can tell me what that one is, that one mean MD. Williamsport, Pennsylvania, Round Rock, Texas, Rockwall, Texas, Morgantown, West Virginia, Virginia Beach, Virginia, and Berglund, North Carolina, though. Right here, though. That's the back of the T-shirt right there, though. Which is so awesome, so cool right there. Then the next T-shirt we got right here, though, is Josh Turner, the Long Black Train 20th anniversary right here, though, which is awesome, so cool, though. You got the front of the T-shirt right here, though. And then you have the back of the T-shirt right here, though, for all the other tour dates and everything on the back of it right here, though. If y'all want to go ahead and try to pause that and read that if y'all can later in the video, because I don't think I'm saying some of these words right. I don't want to keep butchering a lot of these words, so I'm trying not to butcher them and say it wrong, though. Then at the bottom of the T-shirt, it says Long Black Train 20-year anniversary on it, though, as well, though, which is so awesome, so cool right there. And then this other T-shirt I got, though, which is this country music thing. It's got Josh Turner on the front of it right here, though, on the side pocket right there, though, like a green shirt. Y'all can see that there. Then on the back of it, though, it's got this country music thing right here, though. Same as like the stickers and the album cover I was showing you as well, though, which is so awesome, so cool right there, though. You're about to start seeing all the stuff piled up in the camera here, getting up. It's getting up there. And then right here, though, I got the Josh Turner Greatest Hits Tour right here, though, which is so awesome, so cool right there, though. You can see the front of it right there. And then Josh Turner on the back said, "Would you go with me, Firecracker, Hometown Girl, Long Black Train? Why don't we just dance all over me? Your man, time is love. I wouldn't be a man. Me and God, I serve a Savior." It says Greatest Hits at the bottom of it right there, though, which is so awesome, so cool right there, though. Now we're at the fun part of the video right here with the newest stuff that I've gotten from him so far for 2026. So this is all the new stuff I got, including this hat and T-shirt I got on. Right here, though, I'm going to show you the list I got, though, with all the new stuff I got, though. That's the list of the stuff I got right here, though. The first list of it right here, though. Which I got a hat. I got 2 hats, 4 T-shirts, guitar picks, a koozie. And then I got a keychain and stickers of it as well, though, is what I ordered in that. But now, I will admit, though, the keychains, the keychains I didn't get, but I do got that coming, though. I told them about that, and they are sending me that. And then I didn't get one of my T-shirts, which is the new Mossy Oak Josh Turner T-shirt that I was supposed to get, though. I didn't get that one yet either, but y'all will see those in a short when I do get them in, though. Y'all see them in a little short video, so make sure to check that out when that comes in as well, though. But the first item we got right here, though, is going to be the Long Black Train hat, though. It's got the Long Black Train on the front of it, though, gray all the way around it, and like a light gray on the stick of the stitching on the hat, on the back of the hat as well, right here, though. Just so cool though. That's the front of the hat right there. Then that's the side of the hat, like the beautiful, good looking grayish the way it is made and everything. And then you got Josh Turner on the back of it right there as well. Just awesome, so cool though. Then the other hat I got right here though is Josh Turner, and then it just got like I guess South Carolina foliage in the back of it though, like the trees, the stars, and the moon though right here though, and it got like the brown cap top of it right here though, and the gray right here at the top, which is awesome, so cool right there. Then on the back of it right here though, you got like the blonde look into it, which is awesome, so cool there as well. And then the next thing we got here though, which is a brand new Josh Turner t-shirt though, his Mount Rushmore country music though. And you don't got and these are his 5 country singers that Josh Turner loves personally himself though. He's got Randy Travis and Vern Gosdin and John Anderson and Johnny Cash and Hank Williams Sr., which he loves Junior too though, but he loves Hank Williams Sr. a little bit more though. That's the front of the t-shirt right there though. And then on the back of it though, it's got Josh Turner Mount Rushmore country music right here though, which is awesome, so cool there as well. Dog Lily is licking my feet down here. My dog Lily is kind of crazy, y'all. Then the other t-shirt I got right here though is the Josh Turner Your Man 20th anniversary t-shirt, which is so awesome, so cool though. That's what it looks like from the front. And then this is what it looks like from the back right here. And that's the last of the t-shirts and last of the hats right there. And then the other one I got right here though is the Josh Turner She's a Firecracker koozie, which is also so cool though. That's the front of it right there. And then that's the back of it there as well though. It's awesome, so cool though. And then right here I got 3 guitar picks from Josh Turner himself though. If I can get them out of the packaging here. I got the Long Black Train Josh Turner pick. It's got the Long Black Train on the front of it right there though, as y'all can see that. And then on the back of it, it's got Josh Turner right there though, which is awesome, so cool there as well. So y'all can see that a little bit there. Try to get the camera to zoom in on it. There you go. And then the other one, we got the Josh Turner This Country Music thing. And that'll be on the front and also on the back of it as well though. And then the other one I got right here, though, guitar pick, I got the Unsung Hero Josh Turner with the American flag on it, which is also so cool, though. That's the front of it right there. And then this will be the back of it right here as well, though. Go ahead and put these back in the packaging so I don't lose them. And that's all we got left that was in the box right here. Throw the box down there. And then this is the Josh Turner sticker pack that I got of him right here. There you got the Me and God with a cross. Josh Turner, She's a Firecracker, just like the picture on the koozie. Baby, Lock the Door, Do Not Disturb with the key and like a little keychain on it. Josh Turner logo right here at the bottom. Hometown Girl with some boots. Would You Go With Me with him and I believe his wife inside the truck right there though. Which is awesome, so cool right there though, in my opinion. And there's one more thing I want to show y'all. But I gotta go get it out because I didn't get it out earlier. But I do want to show y'all it though because I think y'all gonna like it very much though. I just gotta get it out from over here. If I can get it. If I can find it, what'd I do with it? Okay, I can't find it right now, but once I do, I'll find it and I'll show y'all it though. But I hope y'all enjoyed tonight's video though, y'all. That's gonna do it though, y'all. I hope y'all really enjoyed it though. This is my whole collection of all my Josh Turner stuff that I got right here though. I really hope y'all enjoyed it though. But I love y'all and God bless y'all though. And make sure you hit the like button, subscribe button, notification button though. And thanks for all my loyal fans and supporters who keeps watching me, who's watching me, and watching every one of my videos and supporting me like y'all do. I love each and every one of y'all just the same. And thank you for all the new people who's watching me as well though. But I love y'all. God bless y'all though. Hope you have a good rest of your night. And I can't wait to see you on the next one. Until then, bye-bye. Alright y'all, bonus video. So I found the 3 things I was going to show y'all. I got them right here though. I got the country music thing, the hat, got a guitar on the front, Josh Turner, a bass. Blue little like rope line right here though. Beautiful light blue on the front of it though. white in the middle of it though. It's got a little bit of hair on it right here though. And then you got a beautiful, good like in dark all the way around there right there though. It's pretty awesome, pretty cool right there though. And then that's the back of it right there though, with Josh Turner on the back, which is so awesome, so cool right there. And then in 2020 when I met him in person, I got a poster signed by him though, which is this one right here. Has had it upside down. This is the poster I got signed by him, which is so awesome, so cool right there though. I'll try to show you where the signature is on it. Signature is right here at the top of it though, right there though, which is awesome, so cool right there. And then also I got his 20-year anniversary Long Black Train guitar right here as well though, which is so awesome and so cool there though. If y'all can see that, try to make it longer in the camera there. And then right here at the bottom you can see that's where he signed it at right there though. So y'all can see that, which is awesome, so cool though. But very beautiful though in my opinion though. I do love it though, and I am left-handed guitar though. So I'm going to have to get the strings switched back so then they could be playable for left-handed instead of right-handed. Right now it's playable for a right-handed person though. But I love y'all and God bless y'all though. And I hope you have a good rest of your night. And I can't see you in the next one. Until then, bye-bye.
Fireproof. I thought it was you feeling your breath on me like heat I can't ignore.